What if I told you a simple SEO strategy increase an HVAC company's traffic by 300%? In this video, we are breaking down the exact blueprint we use to achieve these insane results. You'll see how local HVAC businesses just like yours are dominating search rankings and getting more calls than ever before. We are gonna look at real companies that saw massive growth through SEO or search engine optimization. These aren't just theories, this is stuff that actually works in the real world. By the end of this video, you will have a step-by-step SEO roadmap to generate 100 plus calls per month for your business. That's right, 100 plus calls, and I guarantee that. And trust me, in this competitive industry, that can make all the difference, and I'm pretty sure you already know this. The HVAC world is tough. There's a ton of competition out there, but with the right SEO strategy, you can go from struggling to thriving. So let's get into it, and let me show you how to make it happen for you. Alright, let's dive into the foundation of HVAC SEO success. Keyword research. Trust me, this is where magic happens, and every killer strategy starts here, and I'm about to show you why. Let me tell you about an HVAC company we all work with. These guys were struggling big time with their rankings. They had a website, sure, but it wasn't doing anything for them. Why? Because they were making a classic rookie mistake that I see all of you guys making. They were a new company, totally new. They just launched like 4 or 5 months ago, and their website was much newer. The website was 2 months old, and they were trying to rank for broad terms like HVAC repair plus their city, obviously. That's like trying to win a marathon when you had just learned to walk. It's tough and it rarely works. So what did we do? When we onboarded them, we switched gears. Instead of those broad terms, we focus on specific services per city. For instance, AC repair in Cleveland or furnace installation in Akron. This approach is way more targeted and it matches what people are actually searching. For instance, if 100 people or 100 companies are trying to rank for HVAC company in XY city, the competition for, let's say, furnace installation in Akron cuts down by at least half of that. Why? Because people are building links, creating content a lot on the broad keyword, whereas no one actually is working on the other service keyword. Now what we did is, instead of going for a broad term, we started focusing on the service one. And when we are building the service keywords, and when we are targeting all these service keywords, and once we are ranked for them, it's pretty obvious that Google also push us for the broad term. Why? Because now Google trusts us, unlike a month ago when Google was very new with us, right? And here is where it gets really interesting. We didn't just pick random service keywords. We dug deep into understanding keyword intent. Let me break it down for you. So what can you take? Let me break it down for you, and I'll show you what can you take away from this. For instance, there was a keyword that how much can I DIY AC repair or a DIY AC repair, stuff like that. Now what I saw is a lot of competition was there for that term. Why? Because that was somewhat a national term, but at the same time that was an informational intent keyword. Initially I wouldn't really suggest a lot of you, mostly all of them, to actually target those keywords. Why? Because they are not gonna make you money. The keyword that's gonna make you money are the transactional keywords. For instance, AC repair Houston, AC repair XY city, furnace repair, furnace installation, those kind of keywords. Now what I would suggest is don't try to run before you can walk. If you're new or struggling, focus on specific services plus location keywords. It's your fast track to visibility. Second, use tools like Ahrefs, what I'm exactly showing you at the moment, to identify your current keyword profile and spot opportunities. These tools are game changers, trust me. Third, when you're building your keyword database, think about intent. Why it's so important to think about intent is because it helps you know exactly what sort of keyword you're gonna target to make the best ROI. So export all those keyword lists and really analyze them. What do people want when they search for these terms? For instance, AC repair Houston, Texas. What do people want when they're searching for them? This is a transactional keyword. People are actually looking for companies. Then there's tons of that. For instance, carrier AC repair Houston. It's more of a very much detailed one. Why? Because people are actually looking for a specific company's AC repair, right? Then you have tons of other. Now you need to look at the intent and then focus and try creating content buildings based on that. Now let's talk about content, because it's super important. You might think any content will do for your HVAC website, but that's a huge mistake. That's costing you customers. Let me show you why. Here's the thing. You need dedicated pages for each of your different service offerings. Let me show you why. If you actually see this company, they are ranking pretty well for AC repair Houston, which is a really competitive keyword. They are having each page for each service they offer: furnace installation, furnace repair, furnace tune-up, heat pumps, generators, water leak. There's a plumbing section. Then they are having AC section where indoor air quality, air ductless AC tune-up and stuff like that. They're having one separate page for each of their service. Now one of our clients had a single service page that briefly mentioned AC repair repair, furnace installation, duct cleaning, and all those stuff. But when we started working with them, we revamped their site. They had separate detailed page for each service they offer. We are talking about pages that answered specific questions customers had about each service, and this is very much important. I cannot talk more about this. Okay, this is so important. Now let's talk about content length. You might be surprised to hear this, but your competitors are using way more content than you think. Since AI launched it, we found that many HVAC websites use between 700 to 2000 words or even more. For instance, this one is using 2255 words, 16,700 plus character. That's huge, right? Compare that to a typical 400 words most HVAC companies use. That's a very big difference, and that's where you're losing on rankings. But hold up, I'm not saying you go and just stuff your pages with random words. It's about quality, obviously, not just quantity. Especially since AI launched, it's a lot more about quality, how you have structured your content, how you have structured your website, and stuff like that. Word count itself isn't necessarily a ranking factor, to be honest, but longer content allows you for increased relevance for the page. Now here's a cool trick we use. We tap into AI tools like Cloud AI. You can also use ChatGPT for this, and we use that to generate localized content ideas. We are not using that to generate content, rather just more of an idea. And listen up, this is important. You can just copy and paste what AI spits out. You need human oversight to make sure the content that you're taking for them fits your brand voice and actually helps your customers. Now let me wrap this for you with some key takeaways. First, create separate detailed pages for each of your services. Second, aim for longer, more comprehensive content, but hey, make sure it's valuable and not just fluff, right? Third, use AI tools like Cloud AI, ChatGPT, Perplexity to help you generate more idea, but always have a human review and refine the content. Remember, content is the key to getting more backlinks. More high quality content means more opportunity for your site and for other sites to link to you, which boosts your authority on Google, and which is again a very big ranking factor. Alright, now that we have covered content, let's talk about how to make sure the right people in your area actually see it. That is local SEO. Local SEO is where magic happens for HVAC companies. Let's start with location specific landing pages. For instance, this is this location specific landing page, right? This page specifically is targeting air conditioning or AC repair Houston. If you see, they have got that in their title, they have got that in their description, they have got that in their heading 1, they have got that again in their heading 2s, plus they have all the stuff that's needed to rank a website. Now it's very important, and I cannot really talk more about this. You cannot overlook this. It's very important. Okay, now let's talk about Google Business Profile. This is your secret weapon for local SEO. It's like your business card on Google, but way more powerful, and I know most of you would already know what that is, but let's see how you can actually utilize that to get more calls. And believe me, if you are able to get to the top 3 in the map pack, you would be easily getting twice the amount of calls that you're getting at the moment. Easy, and I can assure you that. First thing first, claim and verify your profile if you haven't already, because that's very important. Otherwise, anyone could actually get the access to your profile, and if that happens, you're gonna lose the access to it, and obviously lose the amount of calls you're already getting from them. Then fill out every single detail you can, every single one, and I do mean that. Okay, and then fill out every single services section, business hours, service areas, photos, and stuff like that. And when I say photos, here's a pro tip: use your Google Business Profile to showcase your best work, because Google actually prefers photos and videos over normal text, right? And if you're having almost a lot of photos compared to your competitors, you're gonna rank ahead of them if you're having all the other stuff constant, or all the other stuff same against each of you. Okay, now what I suggest is add before and after photos of your installations, repairs, because people love that visual proof, and it helps you stand out from that competitive crowd, right? That's very important, and I would suggest that to every single. Now here's where a lot of HVAC companies drop the ball. They forget about local link building. Link building is basically getting links or getting a mention from other third-party website that is not owned by you. Now getting listed in local directories is great. If you don't know, that is called citations, where you have your name, address, phone number on a directory. But don't stop there. Sponsor local events if you can, partner with nearby businesses, and get involved in your community, because every local link is like a vote of confidence in Google. That single most important thing, or the most crucial backlink for your business that you can get. That I cannot really tell you how worthy that is, because that's a lot worthy, and I might be looking like a fool, to be honest, at the moment, but I really wanna actually tell you the worth of it. That's way more important, that's way more crucial than those $5,000, $10,000 backlinks that you could just buy from the market. I know someone, they started sponsoring little league teams in their area. Not only did they get great local links from the team websites, but they also got their name out there in community. They actually sponsored basketball team, and I cannot tell how great that move was. Okay, now let's talk about the elephant, or the single biggest thing in ranking a business profile, that is reviews. They are the most single critical thing for local SEO, and you easily jump from the bottom of the pack to pretty good ranking if you haven't done anything, to be honest. Yet you could score a really good ranking if you have got more reviews than your competitors. Okay, and I use something called an NFC card. Just search on Google NFC card for reviews. You could get that. Let me show you what I mean with that. Okay, if you search for that, here is how it looks like. This is how it actually looks like. This is an NFC card. If you handle this to your customer, they could easily leave you a review just by tapping on their phone. It's that easy. And to be very honest, try this. It hardly costs you $5-10 an NFC card. I know that might sound pretty big amount to you, but that isn't really much, because if you can get 200 reviews more, the amount of businesses that you can generate is huge, and the ROI would be much more. So it's about making easy for happy customers to leave a review. You can either embed a Google review QR code on our business card, use a NFC card. That's what we suggest. Now you can also, create a system, for instance, of follow-up emails, message after service calls with a direct link to leaving a Google review. That's also something that we do. And once you actually use all these combined, you would see that you're getting way more reviews than you used to. Remember, consistency is key, not just in local SEO, but every single thing that you do in your life. So keep your name, address, and phone number the same across all online platforms. Get a lot of reviews, sponsored maybe some events if you can, sponsored interviews if you can, get local links from that, build more backlinks. Make sure you have filled out all the information in your Google business profile, and that's all. Right, let's wrap this up with a 30-day action plan to skyrocket your HVAC SEO. We have covered keyword research today, content creation, local SEO. Now it's time to put it all together. Here's what you need to do. Week 1, research your top 20 service specific keywords. Week 2, create and optimize 5 service pages with 1,000+ words each. That's a bare minimum you gotta touch. Week 3, set and optimize your Google business profile. Week 4, build 100 local citations, start collecting reviews, start getting some links, and rinse and repeat this thing. Remember, it is an instant thing, but if you stick to the plan that I just mentioned, you'll see your rankings climb in the next 3 to 6 months. I can assure you that. And that's when the real magic happens. That's when you would see that from getting 50 calls a month, you would be getting 100 calls a month. Just think about how crucial, how changing it could be for your business, for your life. And that was it. If you need help implementing this strategy, check out the link in the description to book a call with us. We specialize in HVAC marketing, and we know how to get results. That was it for today's video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Till then, bye bye. Have a great day.